Hey, I'm Aldyn, and I am doing a full moon reading in Libra for April 7th and kind of going into the 8th, 2020. And I have some cards in front of me, so I'm going to pull them and talk about them. I don't know what they are. I just shuffled the deck and cut the deck, and that's it, basically. So, this first card is going to be from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield. Artwork is by Jade-Skye. And the card is Seek Beauty, number 44. Ooh, wow, look at that, 4-4. So a lot of foundational energy, and partnering, and it is about seeking what is truly beautiful to you and not letting distractions get in the way of being in touch with your own beauty, like with what makes you feel good. True beauty really, it feels really good to just accept that, to accept who you are, and to work with what you already have rather than trying to, I guess like put on a mask, essentially. Like you're already created perfectly, and so in seeking beauty, you're really just seeking who you are at the core. And when you find yourself there, that is how others will recognize you, and that is how your twin flame also recognizes you. As you shed layers of any kind of like false self that might really be, I guess you could say, like repelling them, or just like making it very hard to attract each other on kind of a, I guess, like a scientific level. It's very, flamey. Look at all those flames. Maybe it's a birthday. Go you, it's your birthday. Yep. All right. Anything else about this card? Well, there is like kind of a stairway into like doors in there, and it's like, oh, what's in there? Well, there's really only one way to find out, and it's to go deeper into love and to keep going, and not just stop where something, where you have a little bit of success or a breakthrough, because that's really it's just leading you deeper. It's not like meant to be it, right? Like, what's the point of that? You'll be unhappy if you remain how you are now and you don't evolve and change. And with the current state of affairs, I think it's like safe to say that we really we need change, right? We really need to find out more truly who we are, so that we can come together and not manifest all of this separation as a way of disciplining ourselves to really like need this this kind of thing to happen in order for us to be able to reconnect with ourselves, I guess. But that being said, like, God always works in mysterious ways, or maybe not even mysterious, but just for your highest good always. So if you have faith in that and believe that, good, because it's true. And yeah, this experience is for for your highest good, and you can really make the most of it. And I hope that you are, or that, watching this reading encourages you to do so. So Seek Beauty, very beautiful card. The next card that I have, don't know what it's going to be, but I do know that it is from the Chakra reading cards deck by Rachelle Charman. Yeah, look at those cards. All those lower chakra colors. The card I have here, ooh, Inner Strength. That is intense. Like, man, this person is really like bursting at their thyroid right there. I don't know, I always think of that when I see this card. But yeah, like inner strength, sometimes you do need to push through the resistance to actually come to a place of relaxation. There might be something that you feel like is weighing you down because you haven't actually fully, like, I don't know why I want to say this, but like passed through the gateway to see what's on the other side, because you might be afraid of what's on the other side, but you're always just gonna find more of who you are, whoever that is. Like, no one can take away who you are from you. So if you feel that, you might experience that on some level until you realize that it's not true. And you really own that. You can own your divine power by just embodying it, by just being you and enjoying that about yourself. And number 14, I don't know, number 14 reminds me of being a teenager. And yeah, like, I guess that, of course, there's plenty of teenagers out there right now, right? Like, indoors and all that jazz. But there's an inner teenager in all of us, especially if we have any part of us that hasn't really, like, fully matured, I guess. Because maybe of trauma, or not fully experiencing something that we desire, and so still like recognizing that desire, but it's not manifesting. And so yeah, it's a time to go within and rediscover, your true self, like your youthful self. But realized as your mature self too. So doing the mirror exercise, of course, is really helpful with this whole dynamic of loving every part of yourself, back into the core of who you are, back into the center of your heart, where love reigns true. And that's always possible to do. And remember, if you're giving love to a part of yourself and it's not working, well, come from a place of love. So first you must find the place within you that is love in order to love yourself. And so just keep going there and keep pursuing that. And inner strength doesn't always, it looks different on the outside in different situations and for different people. So you know yourself, you know what it means. And it's also safe to encourage other people to, when you find your own power and you're loving other people from that place, that's really valuable, especially at this time. And this looks very full moony too. Like, looks like the full moon is like radiating out of his chest. This like clay person. I actually got this done to me once, I think in Turkey. Like, they put clay all over me in a, bathing kind of spa-ish place, like a Turkish bath. There you go. Yeah, and so I don't know why I'm mentioning that, but it reminds me of this card. It was an interesting experience. And so then let's pull an Eternal Crystals card. by Jade-Skye. What a name, right? I've thought about like different names. I mean, maybe she was given that name, but anyway, it's fun to think about. You know, if you want, you can always name yourself, right? Like, how do you like to express yourself? How do you like to be in touch with your true self? Anyway, a tangent. Past life patterns. Ooh, well, that's cool. Also, this crystal looks like it would be really hard to keep around. I don't know if anyone has it. Oakenite, like, it's like so wispy. Like, my God, it looks like a feather. So, I don't know. But past life patterns, I definitely see like how it's all these patterns. For me personally, like, I have had past life stuff coming up kind of surprisingly. I'm not like I don't know, I'm not big on like past life, what do you call it? I guess regression or stuff like that. Not that I, don't find validity in it or anything. I just always feel like my feelings, whatever my feelings are telling me, whatever's happening now, like if I focus on what could have been in a past life, I mean, I could start thinking about myself in medieval times and, what kind of cookware was I using and like, was I, what kind of plants were around me and all these things. I mean, it's fun, but here I am now, like I can do all these things right now in my life, right? But there are experiences that might have happened in your past life that might be causing a point of separation that you need to heal between you and your twin flame. It could be causing also some difficulties in really getting clear on who you are at the core. And so if you are given an insight into it, it's also safe to just like go with it. I mean, it doesn't really even matter for the most part if the factual information is true or not. I mean, it would be cool to really know that without a doubt. But like, what matters is really if it's taking you deeper into your feelings and somehow helping you spiritually, well, then it's very valuable in that moment. And so, yeah, past life patterns, I think, are bound to come up in a time like this when most of us are taken out of a lot of distractions, a lot of things that could distract us, even things that are, I mean, really great, healthy things like going on nature walks and stuff. I mean, maybe you can kind of still do that in some places, I'm sure, but a lot of public trails, not so much, and things like that. So, you're bound to your residency for the most part. And so it's like, who are you when you're not distracted, when, you're not thinking about like, oh, how can I go get some exercise? Or, how, like, I need to go to work right now, whatever it is. So, I mean, this whole, like, experience is kind of like one big, deep meditation into that. And so you might come along things that aren't true to help point you to what is true even more deeply, or you might just keep going deeper in discovering who you are either way. But yeah, it's really valuable time to really like heal on a deep level. So yeah, I mean, this full moon in Libra is all, really enjoys relationship, romance, and of course balance. And the moon is reflecting the sun in Aries, and so there is this, balance to be struck with this outward energy and this more like kind of intricately woven desire to know yourself. So yeah, it's safe to take guided action and to just essentially be yourself and go deeper with what that means to you. And also Venus, that's right, that's what I was going to say. Venus is in Gemini. And so again, communication around romance, basically, around things that you love. So expressing who you are, expressing how you love yourself, expressing how you love others, expressing love to your twin flame, feeling that within, and really rooting out in your consciousness anything that is putting up like some kind of an icky energy between you and loving your twin flame. So there might be something hidden there that you're not aware of, and you think you're not receiving love, but you're not fully loving. And so focus on loving yourself then. And really, not like focus on loving yourself, but like enjoy who you are. Like that's what it's about, right? Like how's someone really going to enjoy being around you truly when you're not enjoying yourself? Is very hard to do. I mean, people can have compassion and work with that, right? And maybe draw out of you your best self, but at the end of the day, that's really on you to keep going there with yourself, to not give up on yourself. And that's what's going to bring you true happiness and peace. Don't settle for less. Yeah, and I guess that's all I really have to say about this full moon reading. And I hope you really enjoyed the cards that I pulled and they were meaningful to you. And if you would like to check out any of the links below, you're welcome to. You can like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I guess that's all I got. So enjoy the rest of your April, and then coming up will be the new moon in Taurus. So yeah, you can keep that in mind. All right, take care. Bye.